In this video, we're going to use Spring Security with password encryption. So far, our user passwords are stored in plain text. Yikes! So this is okay for getting started, but it's not for production, not ready for real-time projects. So the best practice is to store the password in an encrypted format. So here's the users, John, Mary, and Susan, and their passwords, and notice it's an encrypted version of the password. So if our databases were hacked, the hackers wouldn't be able to figure out these passwords, wouldn't be able to figure out the plain text version of these passwords because they're encrypted. The Spring Security team recommends using the popular Bcrypt algorithm. So the Bcrypt algorithm performs a one-way encrypted hash. It adds a random salt to the password for additional protection, and it also includes support to defeat brute force attacks. So this is the current recommendation from the Spring team, and it's a popular one-way password hashing algorithm that's used by other projects. Now, if you'd like to get more background information or additional information on Bcrypt, I have some links here for you. So if you'd like to know why you should use Bcrypt to hash passwords, go to the site lovetocode.com/whybcrypt. If you'd also like to get a detailed Bcrypt algorithm analysis, simply go to lovetocode.com/Bcrypt wiki page. And finally, if you'd like to learn more best practices on password hashing, simply go to lovetocode.com/password hashing best practices. Now, these links will basically redirect you to other websites that provide all the detailed information for you. And also, don't worry about having to write down each one of these links. In the following lecture, I'll have a text-based lecture where I simply provide the links and you can simply click on them with your browser. So now you may wonder how to get a Bcrypt password. So you have a plain text password and you want to encrypt it using Bcrypt. So you have one option is to use a website utility to perform the encryption. Another option is to write some Java code to perform the encryption. So we'll actually cover option 1 in this video, and then for option 2, we'll have information on that in some of the later videos later in the course. Alrighty, so getting a Bcrypt password using a website. So you can simply go to lovetocode.com/generate Bcrypt password. It's going to redirect you to a website utility. You'll enter your plain text password, and then that website's going to generate a Bcrypt password for you. All right, so let's go ahead and look at a quick demo of this. Move to your web browser and go ahead and access this website here, lovetocode.com/generate Bcrypt password. As I mentioned, it's going to redirect you to this website. And basically the way it works here is they have some text fields. So you'll enter your plain text password and you hit calculate and it'll generate the encrypted password for you. Alrighty, so for the plain text password, I'm going to enter test123. And then I'll move down here and hit the calculate button. And then boom, right here at the bottom, that's the generated password. So this is an encrypted version of that plain text test123. That's an encrypted version using Bcrypt. Now, one important thing to note is that multiple runs will generate a different password due to the random password salting. So you can start with the same plain text password test123, but if you hit calculate multiple times, you'll actually get a different generated password. And that's again due to random password salting. Effectively, salting is random bits of data they'll add to the password to make it unique. And you can find more details on password salting using those links I provided earlier in this video. So taking a look at this example here, we have a generated password. So let's kind of just keep an eye on the last couple of digits here. Let's go ahead and hit calculate one more time for this test123. And then notice here that it changes. Basically, the whole thing changed, but I wanted you to at least kind of focus on the last couple of characters so you can get an idea of things that are being changed. Alrighty, so that's the idea of generating or calculating a Bcrypt password. And what we can do with this is that we can use these encrypted passwords and add them to our user accounts in our database. And effectively, we can seed our user accounts with encrypted passwords out of the box.